Well, what's up everyone, welcome to the video. Bit of a RC related video this week, I'm sure you've guessed looking at the thumbnail. So right, let's get into it. So, as you no doubt guessed from the thumbnail, today we're looking at the, can you see me? The MJX 10210. Nice tent scale, like trucky style car. This thing looks an absolute beast, and all the videos I've seen about it, they look really good, especially for the price and all. So just want to quickly give a massive shout out to Serious RC for the extremely quick delivery. Great UK based company them, so if you're looking for RC cars, MJX, Rolalo, all that type of stuff, be sure to check them out. I'll put a link down in the video description. Alright, plan for this video is basically we're going to unbox this, have a look what you get in the box, then have a look at some of the components of the car itself, and see what we think. So right, let's go into the unboxing. Right, so we've got boob cam on, so that means both hands are free. So let's get this thing out of the box. Now I've already cut the tape on this side and had a quick peek in, and it's upside down. We haven't got the red one, by the way, we've got the grey one, that one. So let's pull it out.
That's what she said!
Get rid of that box. So what we got here? We have got instruction manual. Nothing in there, just some instructions, so we won't be really looking at that. We have got a little box here. Should have brought a knife for me really. We've got a knife. In that little box we have got, that's our wheelie bar. Just the usual gubbins. We've got some sticky foam there, possibly for battery, a little screwdriver, some Allen keys and a wheel wrench. And it looks like we've got some caps and that for tie rods and some shock caps and stuff like that. And it's a wheelie bar. Alright, let's get the rest of this stuff off here. Oh yeah man, I've got to say I'm really impressed with the colour of this. It looks fantastic. I thought it was grey, but it's actually more of, I don't know, like a browny sort of colour. But it looks really good. Box is well on.
2,000 years later.
Ooh. There's the truck anyway. Right, let's get this controller out of here before I chuck this away and break it. Yeah, nothing too exciting about that, just your standard MJX controller. I do prefer it to the other one. One sec. I do prefer it. That one's the one I got with my H12, which is a bit basic and a bit, well, it looks a bit toy graded to be fair. This one's a lot nicer than this one, but I have actually ordered myself a Dumbo RC one, you know, the is it the DD350? So I think I might put the thing in that, but yeah, that looks pretty solid there. You've got throttle trim and drill rates and all your fun stuff on there, LEDs, foam on the wheel. Yeah, absolutely fine there. Right, so the car itself, it's nice and big anyway. I used to have a Omni Terminator, and that was a great little car, but on the small side for a tent scale, whereas this looks a lot bigger. So what we'll do, we'll pull this, I don't know which way it goes, little clipless body on, you slide that forward, then I think you lift it and push that, push that, lift it and pull it back, push it forward. Oh, there we go. Don't forget the little wire for your lights there. Oh, looks nice inside. Nice and sturdy roll cage in there. Right, tell you what we'll do, we'll come off boob cam now and we'll go in for a closer look. Alright, having a closer look inside this this body here, it's really well protected, got a really tough looking roll cage in. I'm assuming that box there is probably your light controller, as your little cable goes into it there. And your clipless body system, you've got like a little, well, it's difficult to see here, I can just about see it there, maybe there's a little like angled thing that fits into that front shock tower, and then your little slidey bit obviously locks it backwards and forwards on that. Pretty cool. Right, so moving to the actual car itself, I've got to say it's got a nice bit of weight to it. Really beefy front bumpers, nice big shock towers there. We've got an aluminium centre brace. Tyres feel nice and squishy. I haven't put the wheelie bar on yet, but we'll get to that shortly. Quick look underneath. Yeah, so we've got a plastic main sort of body, and then we've got metal front and rear metal bits. We've got a little like skid plate there that's metal. We've also got 70-75 aluminium in the arms. Slightly worried about that, the fact that, you know, metal tends to bend and stay bent, whereas plastic sort of will bounce back. But I mean, I'm not a mad basher, so we'll see how that goes on. Now obviously this is 4-wheel drive, as you can tell. We've got front, rear and middle differentials in there. Pretty cool. So right, let's go further in and have a bit more of a look at the internal workings. Right, so while I've got the wheels off, just putting the wheelie bar on there, we'll have a quick look at the nuts on the back there. We've got your standard 12mm there. Really big thick drive shafts in there at the back. You've got a sway bar. Same at the front there, you've got a really big thick sway bar at the front there. Adjustable camber and toe. Everything looks nice and beefy. You've got your centre diff and that under there, obviously front and rear diffs like I said before. Sorry, let's put it flat now, we'll have a closer look at the motor and the ESC and stuff. So we'll just quickly have a bit of a closer look at the rest of the electronics while we've got the body off. So we've got a 35 kilo metal gate servo at the front there. We've got a 120 amp ESC. Now this is 4S capable. I know on the box it says 2 to 3S, but you can actually run 4S on this. Now this is the one that has the Bluetooth app where you can go on and adjust the parameters, and I think in order to make it run 4S you have to do something on the app. But when we take this out for a run in the next video, we'll actually have a look at that. Hiding under that fan there's also a fan on the ESC. We've got a 3970 2500 kV motor. We've actually got some LEDs on this as well. I believe the front grille on this is full of LEDs and stuff. I don't know about the bar. It looks like there's a light bar on the back as well there. All connected by that cable that we were talking about earlier. So it's running 2.4 gigs on the controller. Not sure on range, but again we'll have a look at that when we go out for the driving video. As I mentioned before, all 4-wheel drive with a front and rear diffs and a centre diff, which should make it a bit more stable, a bit more controllable. I'm not sure about the fluid thickness in the diffs though. I think some of the videos I've seen them maybe got grease in them, so that might be something we can upgrade in the future. Really nice big bore metal oil filled shocks there. Said bearings all round. Really nice thick drive shafts and stuff like that. Yeah, and the tyres nice and grippy. And one last thing I will say, just having a quick look around this area, it looks like it's all nice hex hardware. I can't see a single screw head anywhere apart from on the bottom of the AC, but we'll let that one go. Not ESC, the servo, sorry. Yeah, nice big battery tray, honeycomb there, should make that bottom nice and firm. Awesome. Right, so one last thing I've just forgot to mention there was the actual battery tray. I've got a couple of different batteries here. I haven't got any 4S on me at the minute, but this is the Series RC 5200 50C 3S, which fits in with plenty of room to spare. You've got about 10mm aside there. I'll put some dimensions on the battery size tray in a minute. I've also got a nice big 5600 3S like hard cased one from China Hobby Line here, so that fits in perfect and all, even a little bit of slop in that again. So yeah, 4S should fit in there well. Right, so we've got batteries in the controller now. I hate these ones that have the little fucking screw on there, but it is what it is. It takes 4 AA's, so we'll power that up. Right, so that's all up and running. Make sure that throttle and all that's turned up, steering's turned up. Right, we've got a battery sat in here. And then the power switch is, where's the fucking power switch? Oh, there it is. 3 beeps there means 3S. Make sure we're all, servo seems alright. Yeah, not bad. Like it's got a bit of power that, so. Awesome. Right, what I'll do while I've got a battery in, I'll just turn it off for a second. I'm going to stick the top back on so we can have a quick look at the lights. Right, boob cam's just died, so I wanted to quickly do this and just so we can have a look at the lights really. So we've got an LED button on the controller there, so I'll press that. So we've got like flashing lights at the front, pretty cool, red and blue. Press it again, that goes off and your lights stay on. Press it again, flashing everything, and then off. Quick look at the back. I'm guessing the back's just like on or off really. So press the button, it comes on. Again, nothing. Again, flashing, and another one off. Right, so one last thing I do want to do just before we finish this video, because I know I'll get asked this question, is how do you make it run 4S? Because it's not just as simple, like I said before, as plugging a 4S battery in. There is something you have to do. So we'll fire it up so that I can get it all away. And then you're going to want the Angry Snail ESC app. I'm sure plenty of you are familiar with this. You put that on, refresh, there you go, the ESC's shown up there. Click on that, press go. Now that brings all your stuff up there, you know, your battery voltage and that. Now if you go to where it says set at the bottom, now if you run down to the bottom where it says LiPo cells, at the minute it says auto. So if you put a 2S in, it'll recognise a 2S. If you put a 3S in, it'll recognise a 3S. Now, if you click on that and set it to 4S, there you go, you're done. So you basically just go back to home screen now and you're away. Plug a 4S in. But there is a slight catch to this. You now can't run 3S. So if you've got a mix of 3 and 4S batteries, every time you want to swap between the two, you're going to have to go into this app and swap between either auto or 3 and 4S. So pretty simple to do, but it is a bit of an inconvenience really. You know, if this thing's set up to be able to use 4S, you'd have thought it'd just be able to go straight away. So, right. Right, so there we go. That's what you get in the box. That's a quick look at like the electronics and stuff like that. Showed you how to make it run 4S, because this is 4S capable. So yeah, what do I think? Well, I must say one downside I am going to start with. The clipless body's a bastard to get back on, but I dare say over time I'll get used to that. I know that's a small sort of inconvenience, but you know, hey ho, it's my first clipless body. Quality wise, seems absolutely spot on. It's real heavy and all, which I know that doesn't mean nothing, but it always makes you think of quality if something weighs a ton. I like the metal bits, you know, the skid plates and stuff like that. All the bits that should be plastic that are going to bend seem to be plastic. Nice big thick drive shaft. Shocks look and feel great. And the overall look of the car's fantastic. So yeah, overall, very, very happy. Not 100% sold on the lights though, but you know, it is what it is. So great stuff. Right, so that's kind of it for this video. I just wanted to do like a bit of an unboxing and first look at this. We are going to be coming up with a couple more videos shortly. We're going to check this out and see where it handles like outside. We're going to run it 3S and 4S, see if we can notice the difference in speed. But for this video, that's kind of it. So thanks to you a lot for watching. If you did like this video, please think about giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. Like I said, I'll put some links down below to Sirius RC where you can get this from. I'm not affiliated with them in any way, but like I say, I like to support UK companies. There's also links down below to support the channel, such as channel memberships and Patreon. So if you like what we do, for as little as £1 a month, you can help support us that way. Early access to my videos. I might even wash your car and walk your dog if you're lucky. Alright, that's enough waffle from me. We'll see you in the next one when we take this out for a rip. So let's go.